It's Fat Albert. No, it's not really like Fat Albert. It's more like Fat Brian. That's kind of how it goes. Yeah, whatever. Close enough, right? Excuse me here. Sorry. So I was trying something different again to, so I'm a little bit late. I was trying to get something that, you know what? I think we can still do it. Let's do it this way. I want something to be... I don't know how loud this is going to... Oh, you know what? Because it's not loud at all. Shout out to Chilled Cow on YouTube. Go click subscribe right now. Like, he's got a lot, but he could always use more. He can always use more followers. Right? More subscribers. God knows I could use more followers. Put this. Give me the link. Oh, no, get the link. Get the link. Relax. Don't stress out. It's all good, baby. One heck of a job, baby Bubba. Close that. Try to get stuff that I can get this stuff all ready to go. I'm off my game, you know. Like I said, it's Tuesday. It's not usually stream night, so I'm a little. Let's get this thing going here. Oops. God damn it. Go your way. I thought I'd get a nice quick. I was digging this today at work, actually. Definitely digging on this. A couple times, man, where it's just like, I didn't want any noise. I just wanted, or like no, I don't know, I couldn't figure out what I wanted. Go away! There we go. Okay, cool. Keep going with you. Do all the business stuff. Get all this shit out of the way. No, wrong one. I cannot type today. I know that if you click that at, it's going to follow you right back to here, but that's my Instagram too, so. There's Twitter too, Brian Coates Art, but nobody follows that anyway, so don't worry about that. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing tonight? We're doing the church, right? So. And let me know if that's like, I mean, I hope it's not too loud. I think I'm pretty good. My son, time to roll away. My impression is where you stake your claim. Why I question this feel that you crave. My Alright, we're gonna need more of that. A little bit. Like, we're gonna need more white than we have Naples yellow. I need more of this soon. I'm telling you, man. Literally, the second money comes in, the money goes right the fuck back out to the paints. It's like... Now, if you've been paying attention, you know why we didn't stream last night. Which is, I had Flyers tickets. And as such, that means we have to address the 7-foot hairy thing in the fucking room, right? So, if you weren't paying attention to the news, and I mean, damn, he's been, like, all over. I mean, for Christ's sakes, this dude has been... Oh, you know what? We gotta adjust that. I just realized that got knocked around a while ago. You got a great view of my crotch, right? Alright. Dick's not hanging out, right? Alright. I hope not. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah. Classing up the place, as always. Alright, now, so the Flyers unveiled Gritty last night, who is our mascot now. I have to be honest. Ooh, I think I just got paint on my thing. Put that down here. Stop being an idiot. Okay. I have to be honest. I was definitely part of the no to Gritty crowd, like, early yesterday. He's kind of growing on me. He's very memeable, which is very good. Alright, come on, get in there now. Now you're not going dark enough. And brush away loose ground. He's ugly as hell. I mean, he kind of looks like the mascot version of Gary Busey. Wait, can I pick up some extra? Oh, no, okay. I thought it was like duplicating me for a second. It's like, oh shit, I better not, dude. No wonder whoever checked in and checked out real quick. You know, we got a little extra there. You know what? Let's give it a little bit of a color difference. Hopefully this doesn't go like ape-ass on me. I don't think it will. Just add like a little touch of that. Let's see what it does. I don't need this on this. No, it's alright. It's alright. We're good. Let's give it a little more of a brickish color. No, I mean, like, look. The thing's insane looking. It's quite honestly just insane looking. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around that. Like, this thing's crazy. Like, it's creepy looking. It's, you know, it's nutty. It's wild, and it's strangely Philadelphian. Like, it really does work here, and I don't know what that says about us as a city, but, you know, it's not terrible, I guess. We're a weird city, man. I don't think anyone would argue that. I don't think there's one person that could legitimately argue that we're a bit of a wacky city. Love us to death. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that. I think everybody in Philly has, you know, is aware of Philly's uniqueness. That is beyond, you know, all the shit that they like to throw at us about egging, you know, or throwing snowballs at Santa Claus and all that crazy bullshit. Like, let's bring it down a little bit. I don't want to be too distracting. Yeah, we still get shit about that, and that happened, goddamn, what, 40 years ago? Something like that. Alright? It's been a long time, though. We should get over the whole Santa thing. And a lot of people forget that Santa was drunk. When we did that. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, see? They know what I'm saying. So I think people need to, you know, start to move on a bit from those things. That being said, there is definitely a bit of the old style Philly reputation, that is to say, of a bit of a savagery. But that's not a bad thing. And I think we need to understand, like, where the differences lie between what are Philadelphia stereotypes that are bad versus what is good about us. I think people sometimes feel like they're trying so hard to get past certain stereotypes that they feel like they can't accept the other ones that are part of us. You know? And I think, like, alright. Yeah. And look, I'm not going to say that I can't say for 100% that I want Gritty to stick around. You know. Girls gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave peril to the poor. Yeah. Time will tell them they have power and rights, making war just for fun, treating people just like pawns in chess. Wait until the judgment day comes, yeah. Then I talk to myself. The push for 50 is on here. Again, I'll say it again, I'll say it again, I'll say it again. Hit 50 followers. Whether or not I hit affiliate from that, I'd like to hit affiliate after that. I mean, it'd be nice to get 3 fucking people watching here every night. Talking. God, it helps to talk. But if I get 50 followers even. We're at 44 now, I think. Yes, we were. On their knees, the war pigs crawling. Mercies for their sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah. You're at 44 right now. Okay. I just realized, by the way, that my Twitch has not been giving me updates. And I know they said they were changing the way they were doing things, but like my notifications was completely off, and now they're on again. I must have turned them off when like I was like this close to running over my data, like, you know, like literally like a brush like length across, like from, you know, like it was like, I think I ended the 1 month at like 98% data use or something like that. And so I was turning everything off so that, like, no extra, you know, background shit would come in when I wasn't, you know, actively using it. Daylight come and go home. Hey! It's a day, it's a day, it's a day, it's a day. Daylight come and we walk home. All night on a drink of rum. Daylight come and we won't go. Suck banana till the morning come. Daylight come and we won't go. Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we won't go. Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we won't go. If 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and we won't go. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Said that. Oh man. But you know, I do so much to try to make it a little more pleasant for people to listen to. Don't get new peoples. But like I was saying earlier, if I get to 50 followers, we'll do a drawing giveaway. Probably the drawing I've been working on of, it's based on an old painting, you know, not old, I mean, it was something I did earlier this year, but it's a drawing I'm doing of the bridge at Traywin Farms, which is the first painting I did here on Twitch. But I'm using it to kind of try to crack through my ideas on what will eventually become a new painting style. I believe. I think it'll work. There's still a lot of, like, I gotta put shit into practice type idea. And work through it, but thank you very much. What do we got here? J-Shet? 16, thank you very much. Did I say that right? I guess really if you just spelled it out better again, it wouldn't really work so well. But I hope I got it right. Well, we're on that push. 5 to go. What the drawing will be, like I said, well, it's a drawing for drawings. I'm just going to use a random number generator. Everybody's going to get, you know, assigned a number, skipping over anybody that's, you know, direct family that followed me. So this way they don't get it. They don't get to win. Because already it's unfair. Because like literally, my mother follows me on here. It's like, you know, she can literally just grab one from anywhere. Like literally, she's got paintings and shit all over her house already. So she don't get the drawing too. No, she's out. Take that. That's what you get for potty training me. I don't know what that is. Work out all my Freudian shit right now. I'll show you. And she literally comes over every morning, take my kids to school. So tomorrow morning, she's been watching this. Why are you talking about the Freudian? forever. You're gonna be mine. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. Then you'll ever know my arms, they long to hold you so. My life will be in your keeping, waking, sleeping, alive and weeping. Longer than always is a long, long time. To be honest, this one's been going along pretty good. Kicking in there. I mean, there's a good chances because there's so much in the way of brickwork, you know, or stonework, I guess. In the, shit, no, I don't want this one. Scap. Brushstroke scrap. And so, like I said, last night I was, you know, so I didn't stream like I normally do on Mondays. We were at the Flyers game, and I almost felt bad for Gritty, because Gritty got a rough, rough little greeting there. It's definitely a Philly greeting, most certainly. They did at one point during the dance cams, you know, whatever some of the stupid stuff they do, whatever, you know, they're in between plays, waiting for the commercials to end up, whatever, you know, all that shit. They put Gritty up on the dance cam, and he got booed pretty loudly. Like I said, it wasn't until later in the evening that I started going, you know, maybe this thing isn't as bad as it looks originally. It's said he's ugly. He's ugly as sin. I believe one of the best descriptions I saw of it was, it looks like Jake Voracek fucked Grimace. Though I saw another one that said it looks like he fucked Cookie Monster. That would explain the googly eyes a lot better. You know, Grimace didn't really have googly eyes. And Jake... the other person was Scott Hartnell fucked Cookie Monster. That was another one I saw. So, we had a couple interesting ones. But, look, here's the thing. Like I said, he started off... They were doing some sort of contest or whatever, where they were having two of the local colleges. And I don't remember which ones it was now, actually, but they were doing like a T-shirt relay thing. So little bundles, bundle up T-shirts, and they had like 4 kids or whatever. One toss it out, one bucket, toss the next kid next to it. Not supposed to let it touch the ice. At the same time, they had the you know, like the, I don't know what they would refer to them as, like the cheering squad or whatever the hell the group. That are there to pass out T-shirts and stuff, and Gritty was out there with them. And Gritty started taking T-shirts out of the one team's bucket, and the one dude took some, you know, offense to that, I guess. It was trying to win. Because they said they were going to count the buckets at the end. Or count the, t-shirts at the end. And, Gritty just took him out of the bucket, started launching him, into the crowd. The dude said something to him, so Gritty took the t-shirt out and shot the dude in the back. Then he went back about his business again, and the guy said something again to Gritty, and Gritty took another t-shirt and shot him again. So it's definitely got Philly attitude. He's already threatened the Penguins, which that's nice. Gotta give credit where credit's due on that one. And I mean, I'll give the Flyers credit for this. If they wanted publicity, man, they sure as shit got it from him. Because that thing's blew the hell up on online. So I'll say I'm definitely in the I'm not completely rejecting him yet camp. How's that? That's a good camp to be in, right? I think. My youngest actually likes him. She was there at the game with me last night, and she was like, she wasn't sure how she'd feel about him. And then she saw him. She goes, "He's actually not that scary looking, Daddy. He was scarier in the pictures. He looks okay here." So, you know what? Give her credit, I guess. What makes you think about you and me? I won't be home. Don't even think about stopping by. Don't think of me at all. I did what I had to do. If there was a reason, it was you. We don't think about inside. Voices in my head. Voices. And touches all over my arms. One for each day. Since I fell apart. I did what I had to do. If there was a reason, it was you. Footsteps in the hall. Well, it was you. Chairs on my chair. It was you. It was you. I hope this doesn't get picked off by. Man, it seems like what's his name again? Chilled Cow on YouTube seems to put it out for pretty much whatever. I hope he's okay. I'm using this. Oh, you know what? Shit, I didn't want to do that. Swap that off. I said, hopefully if you like it, you go click follow, subscribe. It's pretty cool just to chill out and relax too. I was using it at work. Like I said, just in between phone calls and shit, just something to... I was in one of those spots today where it's like I was annoyed by my own music collection kind of thing. Like, nothing I listened to was gonna settle me, so I was just like, alright, you know what, let's just find some other stuff. And I've been putting on a lot of classical music, and I was like, no, I gotta shift it up a little bit, because I don't want to burn out. That kind of happened to me in college, where I was like, I had a teacher who was really strong on getting everybody, especially to listen to Bach, and I definitely fell in love with Bach back then. But it was like it became something for a while that I had to like turn it to only in an emergency situation where I was having trouble focusing. Could I put it on? Because if I didn't, I was like, it'll end up, you know. Is bored the right word? I don't know if bored's the right word. It won't be as stimulating mentally. I guess a good way to put it. Surround your thoughts with me. Let that be safe. Y'all know because painless on the riverside. Pain will never say goodbye. No. Painless on the riverside. Boy, oxychrome. Why use Menaceart? That's crazy. Painted for lunatics, man. What the fuck else you want me to say? To safety and constantly baptized. That line always confused me. Just try to say constantly baptized. I mean, that's gotta be a pain in the balls. Like, literally, like, just constantly, like... Just constantly falling back. You know, look at this, just dropping in the river again. Like, okay. Now I gotta go again. If that's the way you do it. I don't know, sometimes. To swim all over again. Because paradise on the riverside. Pain. Look, I know I got like 3 globs of this shit on here, I know, but it's mentally kind of needed to put them aside from each other. What other stone colors are we gonna need here? A little bit of that Naples yellow red. Just such a weird name. Naples yellow red. You mean like Naples orange? Like pale orange or something? I mean, that's what I would call it. I don't know, it's yellow red. That's kind of what happens, right? I'd like to use this one. Let's scrape off some of this. So we need a little extra. Lies on the riverside. Never say goodbye, no, no, no. Did everybody see what we were doing there, by the way? I keep forgetting I should really... I put this damn camera down so that it would be visible for the palette, you know, and I always forget to tell people what I'm doing. This is why Bob Ross is much better than I am. Well, that fucker never cursed like I did, so fuck that. I mean, sure, it's something probably to do with, like, you know, censors and shit. TBS, or PBS. Whatever. But he was always good about making sure. And mind you, he also was one of those people that, like, would literally pick out his palette beforehand. It's like, dude, I just can't. I literally will go through things, and sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do this entire thing differently. But anyway, that's oxide of chrome, cerulean blue, mixed with the little pale Naples yellow kind of thing we got going on there. Grabbing some of this extra shit over here because I need a little paler. It's not really... I don't want it to be like overpowering right now. Is it squeaking? It's that noise. It's that funny squeaking noise. You couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant. Grace died 30 years ago. It's getting to be that time of year, right? Gotta love that movie. Oh, no. You don't get to stay in there. What are you doing? Look, you're already starting to suffer. I can't have you doing this stuff. It's too low down comes the night. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. Yeah. Break the silence. Moved in a lot closer than I expected. I absorbed it a lot faster than I expected it to. So let's try it again. Mix it a little deeper, a little darker. I don't know why I really had this thing. There's not really a divide there, is there? What the hell was I looking at? I know what I did. And see, when I did the measurements, the pen, you know, like had a little bit of an extra little blob that came out, and it looks like it was like, I thought it was an indent over here, and so I must have just ran with it over the whole thing. I'm picking up what I'm putting down, being stupid with. Reminds me of that night. God laid me down into your rose garden of trust, and I was swept away with nothing left to say. Some helpless fool that I was lost in a swoon of peace. You're all I need to find. So when the time is right, come to me, sweetly, come to me, come to me. Love lady's alright, love later, she will lead us. Can you hear the dolphins cry? Scenario every tonight, love later, she will lead us. Oh yeah, we meet again. It's like we never left. Time in between was just a dream. We leave this place, this crazy fog surrounds me. You wrap your legs around me. All I can do to try and breathe. Let me breathe. Yes. Possible. Yes. So that's why I love these types of like mixed stone buildings, because man, you can just go fucking nuts in them. You really don't have to be like 100%, you know, like this is the way this one looks. No, you can just kind of fuck with it and just be like, oh, I want to try this thing, you know. Like, look, is this gonna end up being accurate? No. Fuck no. If you want accuracy, then, you know, you're at the wrong fucking channel. If you want something that's gonna feel like that painting, that's gonna feel like that church, maybe you'll get it from here. I'm not sure. I'll be honest. You got like a 50-50 shot. It don't matter who you are if you only run for cover. It's just a waste of time. And we are lost till we are found. This phoenix rises up from the ground, and all these wars are over. Wow, that actually stayed wet. I'm actually kind of shocked by that. I wonder if it's the addition of the burnt umber in there. See, but there's like all these like little like fluctuations of that yellow and like, you know, that overtone there that you can just kind of fuck around and play around with. And it's like, okay, let's try that. A little. What's that in there? What do we get? Color. Okay, we'll mix some of that back in there. that. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you live here, you leave me broken and shattered alive. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot, then I can die. Actually, you know what? This one will work really nicely back here. This area back here, it's like it's got a base. I guess it's really from the mortar. That's like pretty much identical. Giving it that look, but at the same point, like it's definitely dingier. Maybe, maybe that's not the right. Whoa! Oh, that didn't taste good. Anyway, it's darker. You know, like it's not. I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say, take me out. I say you don't know. Move, move, time to go. I'm just trying to get like a bit on that brush. I don't want it to be, because the thing is back here we're trying to keep it, you know, I don't want to say we're keeping it flat because that's not really what I want to do either, but I want it to have, I don't want that to be like an overpowering tone, so I'm trying to keep it like it's touches of stuff, it's got stuff in there most certainly. And sometimes you just gotta experiment with it just to see like how much of this is actually picking up when I put it down on here. And that one took a pretty big chunk of it, but then once you mix it in a little bit, it goes away. You know, take some of this, take some of the blues, boom boom, starts to gray out a little bit as soon as you put it in there. I mean, this could die. I want you to take me out. I knew this to die. I smooth this to die. Take me out. Let's get a little verde in there. Let's see what we get. Let's take a little bit and start trying to. Alright, not exactly a great idea. Let's take some brown on there again. Just straight up. Let's go straight up. Let's see, what are we going to talk about? What can we talk about? This is why I wish I had people interacting. I know I harp on that a lot, but it helps. It really does. Finally took care of something I've been meaning to take care of for like at least a year now. It's actually been, well, when did I do that one? It was done way before September, right? A while back I painted a study of Eugene Delacroix' St. Michael defeating the devil. And when I chose it to do that study, it was at the time when I was still recovering from my breakdown. Yeah, things went really well with it, honestly. It was really, like, the painting just flew off my damn hands, man. It was really nice how quickly it came out. I wish I could capture that speed again on some of these other ones. But the at about the same time that this happened, a friend of mine had lost his son to it was brain cancer, and I had I knew somebody had tagged him, another friend, like a mutual friend, had tagged him in a photo of St. Michael. Now, it wasn't the same one, but it was of St. Michael defeating the devil. And I was like, alright, you know what? And he said, like, hey, I know this is a picture that means slot tea, man. I just want you to, give you something to, help you through whatever. I think that's what it was. And so I was like, all right, you know what? Once I finished it, I said to my wife, I was like, I'm gonna send this one away. I was like, I want this to go to Mike. And she was like, okay, like she was like, and I explained to her what was going on. She was like, oh, yeah, okay. She's like, that makes sense. And I wasn't sure what to do, but like then actually he reached out to me the other day regarding well, actually it was today, actually. Not the other day. It's today. Jesus, what happens to my brain? Anyway, but it was like he wanted me to help me with a logo or something. And I'm like, I'm not good with logos. I'm not. I've tried for many years, and anytime I've done it, I've just never been. They've never been good. Anything like on my actual website, which is sciencestudios.com, like my friends made that for me. Like a lot of them, I had friends that were graphic design majors and stuff in college, and they helped me out with those. So it's like I've never done them well on my own. And so I was like, all right, look, I can't do that, but I was like, I do have something for you. I want you to take this. I said, and I want you to use it however you want. Like if you want to auction it to raise money because he created a charity, Justice for All, JUSTIS. So you want to use it to raise money for Justice for All, or you want to keep it to, kind of help you get by on times when you don't feel so hot, dude, or whatever. I'm like, that's yours. That's whatever your call. I don't want to tilt its hand towards its fate. And so tonight he came by. I was able to give it to him. So. That's like one more of my I don't really have another way to put it, but other than like my Telltale Heart paintings. They're things that it's like I made a decision a long time ago about, and it's like I still haven't done it yet. The first one I mentioned a while ago, I think on here, I've mentioned it a few times, I know. So, which was just the weird one. That was the one literally I had to get away with because that was like flat out guilt in me. That was like saying like, you gotta get rid of this fucking painting. You stole this. It's quite literally how my brain was working towards it. It was I didn't steal the idea. No way we should perform that. I can't imagine anybody else did a painting of this weird tree on. It's actually not one tree, it's two trees, but they looked like, at one point they looked kind of merged. That's kind of cool. Dude, you were just trying to hit everything because it's hard for me to skip. In case you tell you. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. The style. Yeah. And ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Tarzan. Said, you're dead. I got style. Oh shit, it's 9 o'clock. Alright, let me quick put my kids to bed. Just realized that, after 9. So. Leave the music on for you guys. That music on for me though.
Remember Proctor? It's classy. Oh, motherfucker. Cracker?
Look, if I could, I'd give it to you. Oh, I did sit on it. I won't lie, I was originally thinking I might put on like just like random, you know, like nature noise, like rain or whatever. But the reality of it is that because I've gotten so used to falling asleep to that, there's a huge chance I'd be sitting here like drifting off. So that's probably not a good thing to put on. You know, Tiger style. Tiger style. Tiger style. Chicks dig it. Like, Brian, no they don't. I'm like, you're right. Yeah. I think I mentioned on here before that I like to lie and tell my kids that that's how my wife and I met. They like to tell me that's not true. So there's times I actually kind of feel bad for my children in a lot of ways. Because my oldest can kind of tell you, I'm kind of a difficult father to rebel against. Because half the time I'm telling my kids to question authority. I usually do, though, ask them to be like a little smart about it. Like, in other words, if you want to question me, alright, you know, about a decision I've made, you know, regarding them, whatever. Not you, them, you know what I mean? But anyway. You guys, as my viewers, if you have questions about how I'm raising my children or whatever, please proceed to ask them to the brick wall outside your house. And that's as good an answer as you're going to get. But, no, you know, I kind of have told them, like, you know, like, look, ask me. Like, you know, I will talk to you. I will very rarely give you the because I said so. I mean, you know, look, where my youngest is right now, age-wise, like, you know, alright, you know, maybe she'll get the told you, because I told you so thing a few times, but see, it doesn't really work with her. There's a lot of stuff with her, especially. I mean, that one you gotta watch your goddamn back on. She will get you. I mean, she will almost borderline entrap you in things. And you gotta be ready for it. One of the classic ones, and I think I've told this on here before, but nobody, I don't know who's here, and I don't know who's heard it, and I don't care. It's a funny fucking story. My youngest has a nasty habit sometimes of just telling people that she hates them. Alright, like she's been doing it since she was little, because she knows it gets a rile out of people, you know. She'll just be like, I hate you. And you know she's doing it like kind of playfully, like, I hate you. Alright. Sometimes we're not 100% sure of whether she means it or not, whether she does it to her brother, but, you know, when it comes to my wife and I, we like to think it's not 100% true. Me, who knows? I don't know. This is the same child who did shit on me when she was an infant, so I don't know really where we are together. Never had any other child do that. She just had a little bit of a dirty diaper, I start changing her, and blammo! fired away. And I mean, I had waited too. I'm not one of the, you know, she was my third by that point. I'm smart, you know. I'm smart. It's passed over, Mikey. Anyway, I had that little Godfather moment there. Excuse me. Yeah, she unleashed on me, man. It was not a pretty fucking picture. That's for damn sure. I was not a happy camper that day. It's like quite literally like, oh, shit on me. Yeah. Anyway, what else we need? We need yellow ochre. That's gonna help too, I think, a little bit. Just a couple colors here. They're just not mixing right. Or not getting that right look yet. It's probably gonna end up being one where I go through, I do all this shit, and then I go, it's not right, and then I have to go do it again. Just to forewarn you, this is where the whole thing went off the rails. But the anyway, like I was saying, she's got this nasty habit of doing this, like I don't like you, I hate you. And it's very specific, that one. I hate you. So she did it to my wife around Christmas. All right, it was maybe like early November or something like that. And she says, "Mommy, I hate you." Actually, no, it might have been Thanksgiving. Actually, it might have been on Thanksgiving. So I think my wife was getting the dinner ready for, you know, everybody coming over. Regardless, she does, "Mommy, I hate you." And she says, "You know what? Every time you say that to me, I'm going to take a present away. I'm going to write Santa. I'm going to tell him not to bring you one less gift, you know?" And so, a little later in the evening, my wife and I are talking in the kitchen, and Sophia comes in, and she got something. I don't remember what she got, you know, snack or whatever. And she goes, "Mommy, I don't like you." And my wife goes, "That's it. I'm taking away a present." And she goes, "No." This is what my daughter does. "No. You said I had to say, I hate you. I said, I don't like you." And she's, what, was this 2 years ago, I think? So it should have been about 6 years old. Right? And we were just like, whoa, calm the fuck down there, Johnny Cochran. Like, you know, seriously, like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, she was just, I mean, on point with it. Like, no, you know. Like, I was waiting for her to cite a case. I was waiting for her to be like, you know, in the People versus, you know, Jimmy Neutron or something. I don't know, you know, whatever. You know, it was clearly stated. The semantics of this sentence were, you know, oh my God, it was crazy. And it's one of those moments where, and every parent goes through this, you know, on multiple occasions. Not just that one, you know, it's something that happens a lot where you literally, your kid has said something, done something, and you're trying desperately not to laugh at them because you're trying to be the disciplinarian at the moment, and they've just disarmed you entirely. And I mean, that's literally what she did right then, because the two of us just went, you know, like I said, I did shout at her, like, "Calm down, Johnny Cochran," and then, like, as I'm, you know, I had to go recover because it was just so out there, man. It was just like, where the hell did she get that from? Like, I'm like, she's just crazy. She's not a lawyer, man. We've done something wrong by the time. I mean, the truth be told, she's probably going to end up being an artist, and I'm not happy with that. But anyway, the lose your face, lose your name, then get ready for a suit of flame. Now, give me some more cerulean. I need more cerulean. Having issues here. Let's get some cerulean. Not bad. There we go. Man, I just got a color issue tonight. I don't know if it's a color issue or a brushstroke issue. It could be either or, actually, at this point. Did you feel? I remember you in the time in my room. these things we wondered how to hide. See how it works when all the day long in a matter of months. All these things we wondered how to hide. Oh no. Boom, boom, boom. How does you feel when you run? Ships won't come in for the matter of months. All this time looking for love, and you wanna find peace, and you find me. Contrary fields where we run. See how it works with a bottle of rum. All this time hiding from death, and we wanna be strong, but we find a true story, a tale, writing itself as we sail. A story, a tale, writing itself as we wail. Oh no. Never again, my dear, should we come dancing here. We'll play guitar and video games. Ways to refuse to follow the rules of fashion. Tell me something you tell her a fool. Ways to refuse to follow the rules of fashion. How does you feel there? Remember every time in my room. All these things we wondered. Something right. Never again shall we come dancing in the sea. We'll play guitar for anew. We'll play guitar for anew. Ways to refuse to follow the rules of fashion. Tell me something you tell her a fool. I can't tell what this is coming across to you guys or not. Is it the flow? Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the flow. Return, what for? Can't take much more. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. wrong with me? No. Scared to scare, not anymore. You're all by yourself, but you're not alone. Yeah, I think maybe I need to take a lesson from a bridge. I think that it needs to be like some sort of accepted patterning, you know, like groups of certain colors, you know, like, because you gotta think, like, I started working these things through. I gotta learn to make some of these shapes a little different too. Let's see how our Phillies are doing, huh? Losing yet? They're very close to having a losing season. That doesn't make me very happy. Alright, top of the third, 2 outs. Bases loaded, 1 on. Where's the bat? Ramos, we got a shot. We got a shot. We got a shot. Could also screw it up royally. It's hard to tell. This is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause everything I think gonna be alright. So you don't worry about a thing. It's kind of funky. There's something going on in the undercurrent here of the music. It's kind of interesting. It's so low that I don't know if it's coming across or not. At least I think it's low. Hopefully it's low. Like, I don't want it to be like screaming in anybody's ear. I'm a little pissed off that last stream I had I used a skill, quote unquote, on my daughter over there, whatever the fuck it is. It was supposed to be like what was it called? It was called open source or no, public domain jazz. Okay, I mean that sounds pretty straightforward, right? It should be shit that's public domain, right? And apparently it was not, because I got pegged left and right when it went to YouTube. So I'm a little pissed off about that. That's why I was like, there was another one on there. It was public domain classical, and I was like, You know what? Let's just see if we can find something else. So, like I said, mad shout out to Chilled Cow on YouTube. Is the link on again? Put the link up again. Bumped into Harvey at home last year. Says hi to him. Do you want to go for a beer? There you go. One more time. Sent to get snails to impress him for tea. I was down at the snail shop. She told me to go. I'm a little bit late because business was slow. I'll surely be done. The missus will kill me. Let's just go for the one. The one, the one. Let's go for the one. Let's go for the one, for the one, for the one. The one, the one. Don't go for the one. Don't go for the one, for the one, for the one. Well, the one went down fast. The second did too. 3 more followers, so I know they do. Looked at his watch. Streaked out with fright. It is 20 past 10. We've been drinking all night. Just in my name, he spread across the floor. Snails, he ran out the door. Dead man, he says, I'm joking, I'm late. The one, don't go for the one. Don't go for the one, for the one, for the one. The one, don't go for the one. Don't go for the one, for the one, for the one. He went in the gate and he tore down the path, but he knew he was in for the dragon's wrath. But it squeaked and he fell and up in the air with a bag with the snails flying everywhere. Hearing the noise, she kicked open the door. Snails and Harvey were spread across the floor. You're 3 hours late, she said as she could. What's your excuse? This had better be good. Well, he looked down at the snails and with a confident dare, he says, 5 more feet, lads, we're nearly there. One, the one, don't go for the one, don't go for the one, for the one, for the one, the one, don't go for the one, don't go for the one, for the one, for the one, don't go for the... I'm sorry, that is an Irishman's bullshitter only. I don't think there's another... There's nobody but an Irishman I've ever met could bullshit something like that. There's lots of other interesting things that you can, you know, potentially lie about, but that type of lie is an Irishman's lie. It's one they get away with. I know this because I'm an Irishman. I lie to my children all the time, and then they call me out on it. Okay, maybe I don't get away with it. I don't know. Problems, yeah. Running down to one-night stands. Everything around me. Yeah. Got to start to feeling so low. But I decided quickly to just go down and check out the show. And they were laughing and singing and moving to the room, and just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music right. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down your boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. Oh, to understand this. I got that they were out of their minds. And they're so foolish to not say I was the one behind. But until I kept on writing, losing every step of the way. I said I must go back there. I got to go back to check there, see if things still the same. And that was one of those reasons where I'm like, I can't wait to start doing this. Well, see, this is a perfect example of why I haven't started it yet, because I'm having trouble with these like blocks of these fragments of color that aren't necessarily in just straight dashes. They're shapes. They're these manipulative little elements there that if it's wrong, it doesn't look like a brick. If it's right, then I can move on. But it takes a while to get there and make it look good. if it ever get that far. If I ever get to the point of making it look good. And this could be something, like I said, I'm already feeling like there's a good shot I'm going to be end up covering this all up. Then I'm just going to go, you know what, let's just pick like almost like a flat color. We'll put in a few blotches and that'll be that. Like, because this is not working for me right now at all. And I'm really getting frustrated with it. Fuck, as soon as I said it, that's what I want to do right now. I'll get rid of it. That's why I mixed up so much of that shit. Like, can't be afraid to do this shit. Never be afraid to do it. If you're afraid to do it, you shouldn't be painting. It's just chasing it bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just chasing something ugly. That's all that's happening right now. Something that ain't working. Of course, now the fucking thing went that way. Now, let's try to get a color that's near where I want it to be. And you know what? Maybe the brushstroke was too small. That sounds weird, but you know what? Sometimes that's the case too. It's just I'm using the small brush and that's the wrong one. You know, I'm using the little tiny John. And there you go. How's that for Delco for you? Tiny John. Sitting on an angry chair, angry walls that steal the air, stomach hurts and I don't care. What do I see cross the way? Hey, see myself molded in clay. How? Says me, yeah, I'm afraid I changing the shape of his face. Oh, yeah. Candles red, I have a pair. Shadows dancing everywhere. Stunning on the angry chair. It's not by me. Mistake. Hey. Oh. Boy, I don't mind, yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind, yeah. I don't mind. Lost my mind, yeah. I don't mind. Can't find it anywhere. I don't mind. Think like a prison we play. I'm a dull boy, work all day, so I'm strung out anyway. It's not a face. Field of pain is where I grace. Serenity is far away. Saw my reflection and cried. I saw little hope that I died. Feed me your lies open wide. Weight of my heart, not the size. Oh, I don't mind, yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind, yeah. I don't mind. Lost my mind, yeah. I don't mind. Can't find it anywhere. I don't mind. God is now turned to gray. All that I want is to play. Stay on my knees, time to pray, boy. That's interesting. I can't do it after. Anyway, okay. Like I said, now, like there's these little moments, there's this shit that's happening in here that's where I'm running into issues where I want to make something look one way, and then I start hitting it on it, and it doesn't get there, and that's kind of the issue I've run into with this like I said, this idea that I'm trying to see if I can make happen. So I've been working on that sketch now for a few days. Just about, let's see, what did I do? I'm working on the bridge area, the actual bridge part of it now. I don't hate it, that's for sure. I can't say I'm in love with it yet. I mean, it's one of those things that it's going to take a bit to still to get to me yet on what I'm trying to see out of it. Hopefully this will work a little better. What I'm trying to do is I'm going through adding these larger blocks of this grayer tone, going back in then with like the lighter yellows if it's sunlight, you know, hitting on these, but then still keeping a little retention of that grayness to it, you know, like pale blue elements. And she knows, and she knows, she knows. And she knows, and she knows, she knows. Out, and she knows, and she knows, she knows. And she knows, she knows. Yeah, we can hit a couple highlights. Full on yellow. Might even break out the cadmium lemon. I think that's probably going to end up popping up here soon. That might help brighten up the areas where I'm having a little dinginess happen. But we'll see. Pick up these little bits of yellow. Try to see what we get with them. Like I said, it's almost, yeah, they're not geometric, they're old style rocks of, what the hell are you going all for? Anyway, that field lemon makes me feel better. I have this feeling that lemon's gonna, how about we'll try the Azo yellow lemon first, but this one's sloppy, you can hear it. Can you hear it? Hear that shit? Let's get it off my viewer. What time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock, so I think I'm going to call it at 10. Since we got tomorrow, Thursday, still, you know, and usually, like I said, I'm back to the normal schedule for my back to the normal schedule on yeah, but my normal, or I should say my normal Mondays are only like an hour, so you know, a little bit extra time here tonight, that's fine. And we'll, like I said, we'll call it and we'll this is not making me happy. This is not making me happy. So, and I mean, like, okay, I've come to this idea, this new thing I'm thinking about this new way of doing things. Unfortunately, this can't even really experiment with this at this point because the way it's planned, the way I see it in my head at least, involves a lot of like whereas these have various colors all kind of wherever they are, they're just sort of everywhere. You know, some of them are pinkish, some of them have a bluish tint, some, you know, whatever. They're all the, and they have that sun reflecting back on them. This is more like a, okay, well this area is going to be, you know, like say I would be still using this flat tone, but there'd be large areas of, say, this lemon, you know, it would be like one section with maybe some of the, you know, Naples yellow medium, or Naples yellow red or whatever, like kind of taken up in this other section over here, you know, like this, it'd be, the bricks themselves would be foregone. They would not be a thing anymore. I'm at this point literally throwing shit at the wall because I don't know. I'm not making anything that makes me happy. I may come in here tomorrow and scrap it right off. Like literally just take the palette knife and just rip it right off the thing again. See, I had done a portrait of my daughter, my youngest, a few years back. And I'll be honest, I was pissed as shit with that one. I hated that one for the longest time. I was, like, when I was working on it, I should say. It was just, nothing was working for me. Like, literally every fucking thing fought me. It was like, oh my god. I couldn't stand it. I was just like going nuts. I almost threw the canvas right across the fucking room. The other side of the border. She was just sitting there giving me looks that make my mouth water. So I started walking her way. She belonged to bad man Jose. And I knew, yes I knew I should leave. I heard her say, come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone and the night is so long. When we started to dance in my arms, she felt so inviting. And I just couldn't resist to just a one little kiss, so exciting. Then I heard the guitar player say, Vamos, Jose's on his way. And I knew, yes I knew I should leave, but I heard her say, come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is so long. When the music stopped, when I looked, the cafe was empty. And I heard Jose say, man, you know you're in trouble plenty. So I dropped my drink from my hand. Out through the window I ran. And as I ran away, I could hear her say to Jose, come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is so long. Why, you little harlot! Why did you flirted around with me all night? I don't know why I turned into Jimmy Stewart. You changed, Dutch. You changed. Nobody's here for it. You know, sometimes I do my best work when nobody's here. Suddenly I'm turning into Sean Connery again. It's something that happens. It's just a thing. Watch the stars fall silent from your eyes. Oh, the sights that I have seen. Can't believe that I believed. I wish that you could see. There's another planet in the solar system. There is nothing up my sleeve. I'm pushing an elephant up the stairs. I'm tossing up punchlines that were never there. Over my shoulder a piano falls, crashing to the ground. You know there's talk of time, talk is fine. I don't want to stay around. Can't we pantomime? Just close our eyes and sleep sweet dreams. In you with wings on our feet. I'm pushing an elephant up the stairs. I'm tossing up punchlines that were never there. Over my shoulder a piano falls, crashing to the ground. I'm breaking through, I'm bending spoons, I'm keeping flowers in full bloom. I'm looking for answers from the great beyond. The hummingbirds and dancing bears, the sweetest dreams of you. Into the stars, I'm looking to the moon. I'm pushing an elephant up the stairs. I'm tossing up punchlines that were never there. Over my shoulder a piano falls, crashing to the ground. I'm breaking through, I'm bending spoons, I'm keeping flowers in full bloom. I'm looking for answers from the great beyond. I'm breaking through, I'm bending spoons, I'm keeping flowers in full bloom. I'm looking for answers from the great answers from the great answers. I'm breaking through, I'm bending spoons, I'm keeping flowers in full bloom. I'm looking for answers from the great beyond. Fuck, this isn't working. Yeah, the brush fell too. My feet are stuck. Alright, well, we're gonna call it. I'm just pissed off right now, so this is not working. I don't know what to do right now. I'm gonna have to think about this all day. I'm gonna have to look at this fucking photo tomorrow. All fucking day. So, see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.